A new report has revealed more than 1 million Australians are missing out on retirement savings, with experts saying if unpaid carers received a super guarantee on their carer payment, they would be around $45,000 better off. Joining us this afternoon on The Debrief is Billy Milivanovic from the Wine Chats podcast in Brisbane and journalist James Royce in Melbourne. Good afternoon to both of you. James, what do you think about this? Do you think the government should pay carers super at the moment?
I just think it's really sad. I mean, these are people that have often given up really good careers, really high salaries, and they've either voluntarily or involuntarily had to take it on this role, this burden sometimes of having to care for people. Sometimes it can be rewarding, but it can also often be quite cruel and grueling. So I think the government does need to step in here. We don't want the punishment for doing the right thing to be that you're worse off in your retirement. Now, if Labor doesn't, the Coalition has a chance to do something about it too. And One Nation has a chance to prove that it has a heart by doing something about this.
Yeah, absolutely. Billy, as we know, unpaid leave, we know caring, it often falls on women, if that's caring for young children or caring for elderly parents. This is $1 billion industry, as I said, that is unpaid. Don't you think they should get super?
I am so devastated by this news. It's like another day, another way women are being taken advantage of. Absolutely, this should be paid. Like you said, there's so many women now coming into that retirement age not having saved anything up because they've been spending their whole lives taking care of first their children and then taking care of their elderly parents. So now we're in a position where obviously the government is, has extra pressure on them to look after these women that have nothing to their name. It's ridiculous. This needs to change immediately. Right up until last year, we weren't even paying, super for maternity leave. This has to change. We finally changed that last year. Can we go on and please let's not take another 13 years to make a decision that needs to be made now?
Yeah, well said. Moving on this afternoon, this story is causing plenty of controversy. The star of Criminal Minds has apologised after lashing out at a writer who criticised the long-running TV series. Pageant Brewster took to social media to attack a Screen Rant journalist, posting this on social media. I'm quoting this here. "Hello, critic Shalene Scott. You're young. You don't know that bad pics and bad reviews can lead to 350 people losing their jobs. Sell vintage, work at a shelter, do something better than what you do now, because right now you suck." What's your thoughts on this, James? Is this too far?
Yeah, just a little bit. I have a rule myself that never put anything in writing when you're feeling something, because often when you have time to cool down and think about things logically, you probably aren't as agitated. Look, the critic's job is to have an opinion, whether that's good or bad, and it's always subjective. So, yeah, she doesn't like the show. That's great, but it's just an opinion. She's paid to have one.
Billy, as James just said, surely this is fair. She's a critic.
Well, to be honest, I had my pitchfork ready, okay? I was like, yeah, that's right. Don't put down shows until I read the actual review. It wasn't really criticising the show at all. It was saying that it was actually quite a good show, but just that there was a few changes made that maybe aren't hitting for the fans these days. So I'm not sure. I have a feeling this was just a bad day, that she should have stayed off the internet. And yeah, like she's apologised for it, fair enough. But yeah, like James said, don't get on the internet when you're feeling bad.
Indeed, well said. And finally this afternoon, new research has revealed while Australians may love to travel and have a much-needed holiday, too many of us cannot put down our phones when we're away, with only 19% of us switching off during personal travel. For you, James, do you switch off when you're on leave?
Yeah, I don't. I'm one of the 81%. I think the thing is, your phone is your life now, and just because you're away doesn't mean that you stop having your life. You don't stop breathing because you're overseas. I know in my role as a journalist, I need to stay on top of the news. Otherwise, when I come back, I don't know what's happening. You need to know the news. You can't just research it on the day. So yeah, I'm one of these people that brings my phone and I stay engaged in what's happening at home, because not only do I enjoy knowing what's happening and scrolling, but also it's part of my job.
Yeah, indeed. What do you think about that, Billy? It's really hard to switch off, isn't it, when everything is at your fingertips on the phone?
Absolutely. And you know what? I totally agree with what James is saying, and I'm much the same. You guys, this is great for me because I just realized that this is exactly the same thing I'm doing, but this is what's leading to so many people feeling burnout. So I think it is something like, if we are on holidays, I myself always have to take content. I'm constantly online having to post things. My husband has his work phone. He's constantly checking his emails. We're going to go on holidays and we're going to try and play some board games, okay? Yeah. We're going to try and reconnect and try and put the phones away, especially when you're on holidays. That's the time where you do have to really just focus on switching off. So whilst I understand what James is saying and I'm much the same, I'm going to try hard these holidays and be good.
Absolutely. It gives time for creativity
Yes.
as well, and you don't suffer burnout. James, Billy, thanks so much for joining us. Have a lovely day.
Thanks, Ash.